Today I am with Angel Castillo, who is a Ogden City Planning Commissioner who's running for mayor right now. You talked a little bit about communication and transparency, and that those are super important to you. And love that you're willing to do to meet with the public and listen to the publics and acknowledge their voices and their viewpoints. I'm so glad you do that. Could you elaborate a little bit more on how those values will drive your administration?
Absolutely. Right now, the administration is not connected, and I plan to be available to people. I am going to have office hours like a professor, for 3 hours at this time on this day without an appointment. You can come in and you can talk to me and you can ask me questions and bring me issues that you might have or draw my attention to a good idea that you think would be helpful to the community. The current administration doesn't do that. The current administration doesn't hold town halls. It is, again, just a direct parallel to my experience as a marketing consultant. If you don't properly communicate with citizens, you can't possibly expect to have community engagement and buy-in on the product, on the processes that you're going to be doing and the things that you're going to be building and the direction that you're going to be going. I mean, it is a service position, and how can you possibly serve people if you're not communicating with them and knowing what their wants and their needs are, and how you can help with the limited budget that we have to make their daily lives better.
That's awesome. I love that. I think it's such a huge aspect of just being able to communicate with the mayor, just being able to communicate your problems and I love that you use the word ideas, because I think so many people have wonderful ideas because they actually live right there. Like, I don't live where they live, so I don't have the ideas that they might have. So.
Well, that's kind of a hallmark of this current administration. They're making decisions that are based on a particular group of people. And we have the East Bench, we have East Central, southern part of Ogden, northern, and the western part. There's a reason that we have multiple city council people, because they live in that area. They know those unique challenges and what would be good for those areas. And as a mayor, if you are not actively engaged and not only getting the feedback from the city council people, but you have to be connected to the community. Email is great, but there's something that happens with a face-to-face communication of what people's truth is and where they want to be and how you can help them. Email is awesome, but there's something to be said between sitting in front of someone and hearing what they have to say and listening to their ideas. And I get this all the time as a marketing consultant. I think I talked about it earlier. Sometimes there's someone who has been involved in the process who just doesn't feel that they have a voice and notices something happening. Well, if you did A and B, we could double the production of this. And, I've mentioned it and nobody's listened. And as a marketing consultant, I'm hearing it and I'm going, this guy, why aren't you listening to this guy? Because there's your problem right there. That's an easy one. And we do that, and then we can do these other things to up the production and everybody's happy. It's the exact same thing with a community. A community will have the experience to tell you what is best for that particular group. And you need to temper the big overarching decisions so that they're equitable for all of the communities. Right now, they're a little lopsided.
Fascinating. I think a lot of people don't understand exactly that we all have different aspects and all have different viewpoints that can bring us together in a way of community, but also in a way of friendship.
Right.
And I love that. So thank you for making that available and possible for people.